session. So those who are here, and those who will join. Today, what is our discussion? A journey from unlearning to learning. What is it? A journey from unlearning to learning. And with that, I would start. Siba Rumataji Girish Girish Ananga. Is it I think Paratiyama. Sip iPhone CG Krishnamma Siri and Alak. Sip Rajanand Puja GG Paratiyama. Sip Siva Bliko Savatma Kamalji. Sip Manisha Hem Sip Sagai and Anil Sip Chidanand Viresh Soham and Rutanu and many more who did not realize that the call is preponed from 7:30 to 8. You will find some people crawling into the call. Let us start. It's not that everybody in this world wants enlightenment, and many people are in this world so so much into that state of being who they are that they cannot be who they should be. Many people are unable to become what they are meant to be because they don't believe they can. So it's not that everybody in this world can be enlightened. A lot of people think, kya hoga if everybody in the world gets enlightened? No, everybody in this world cannot get enlightened. This is a rare gift, a gift only meant for a few. And today, those who are fortunate to be part of this session, a journey from unlearning to learning, very important session today. You cannot learn unless you unlearn, unless you wipe out ignorance. Can you write something on the blackboard if the board is already full? If you are in the teacher writing on the blackboard, okay, the teacher says, okay, I'm going to teach you now. I'm going to write here. And the blackboard already got so many things. What does the teacher do? Well, the first thing, what does the teacher do? The teacher takes a duster and have you seen how a teacher wipes out first? A teacher first wipes out. And if you don't wipe out, if you don't wipe out what's on the board, you can't learn anything. We have to wipe out ignorance. We remain a fool because of what we were taught in school. The first step is to unlearn. It's like this. If you want to drink water, you have to first clean the cup. If the cup is full of coffee and you try to put water in that cup, you're in trouble. You have to unlearn. You have to unlearn. Who am I? You have to unlearn. I am not I. You have to unlearn. I will never die. You look at the mirror. You look at the mirror. That's not me, the one I see. When the mind says, I am unhappy. No, who's saying I am unhappy? Mind. The mind you cannot find. You have to unlearn. Where is the mind? There is no mind. My dear friends, today's session is such a simple session, such a profound session. There's an interesting story. I don't know how many of you heard this story. A man went to a master. A man went to the master and he told, Master, I am a scholar. He told the master, Guruji, I am a scholar. Guru said, Namaskar. I want to learn from you. I am a scholar. He's telling the Guru, I am a scholar. Guru, Namaskar, I am a scholar. But I want to learn from you. The master said, come, let us have tea and discuss. Let us have chai piyenge. So the master took him and the master, he did like this and he kept on pouring in the tea. He kept on pouring, till started falling out. Oh. The man said, hey, can't you see? Cup is full. He tells the master, can't you see? Cup is full. The master told, just like in a cup that is full, I cannot fill anything more. If your head is already full, I cannot fill it anymore. So I was drinking. Of course, I just put a little water to show you how. My dear friends, it is impossible to fill a cup that is already full. And therefore, if you want to learn something, you have to empty your cup. This is also a cup. This is a cup, ulta cup. This cup is already full. Many people come on this call, many people come and say, oh, but Guruji, that Swami told like this, Guruji, this one told like you don't need to learn anything. It's not that, do I tell you all I know everything? Have I told you? I don't know everything. If somebody comes and tells some shloka from Bhagavad Gita, I say, I don't know Bhagavad Gita. Somebody comes and tells this shloka, that shloka, I say, hamaro kuch nahi aata hai. I am ignorant. I don't know anything. I know what I need to know. I only know what I need to know, and what I need to know is very little. I don't need to be MA, MA, BA, PhD, LLB, CA. What are the other things? I am IIT. What do people say? I am IIT, IIM. I am nothing. I am zero. We don't need any degree. We don't need any degree to be enlightened. But we must know that we are nothing. Therefore, like that story I told you, the fellow is going to Guru and telling the Guru, I want to learn from you. The Guru is pouring tea in the cup. And purposely keep on pouring. Keep on pouring. The cup is full. The cup is. And that fellow is telling the Guru, Arey, dikta nahi kya? He's got irritated. You can't see. Cup is full. And Guru said, I'm just trying to teach you. Your cup is full. So what I wrote in one bhajan sometime back, I said, I call these bhajan, notice we don't call bhajan, we say Jivan Sangeet. We don't call bhajan, we call it Jivan Sangeet. In one Jivan Sangeet, what I wrote? मैं ये नहीं, ये मैं नहीं, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही, पर ये जो है ये ना चाहे, एहसास हो जाए मैं वही, एहसास हो जाए मैं वही. This I does not want me to realize the lie. The I does not want me to discover the lie that I will never die, that God does not live in the sky. The I does not want me to realize who am I. That I, which I, the false I. मैं तो एक आत्मा हूँ ये तन नहीं हूँ मैं जानता हूँ सच है यही संसार की माया में आत्मा फंसा है बदन में फंसा है यही मैं तो ये जानता हूँ ये तन नहीं हूँ नहीं ये बदन में नहीं सच में तो मैं वो हूँ हाँ मैं वही हूँ मैं जानता हूँ मैं हूँ वही एहसास ये होना है सच में मैं आत्मा ये बदन में नहीं मैं नहीं ये नहीं मैं हूँ वही. Hey, you say I know it. You know it, but you don't know it. You don't know who you are. If you knew who you are, you will be who you are meant to be. You are not being who you meant to be because you do not know you are not the body or the mind and ego me. You are divine energy, but you are so full of ignorance that you do not realize who you are. Karma, what the whole world thinks. अच्छा कर्म करो भैया भैया अच्छा कर्म करो भैया अच्छा कर्म करो. Unlearn it. Unlearn it. Unlearn. You don't have to do acha karma. You have to realize I am not the karta. I am not the doer. Don't get caught in golden handcuffs. Sone ki hatkade. Of course, don't do bad karma. Compared to good karma, bad karma, do good karma, but go beyond God. Prabhu, Prabhu. Yesterday I was doing one podcast with a great Bollywood star, and the great Bollywood star says, I am a bhakta. I am a very big bhakta. What bhakta? The bhakti has to be for the Shakti which is inside you. But we are praying to God, Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Om Ganapati, Hanuman, Lakshmi Mata, Mata Vaishno Devi, Shirdi Baba. How many gods? How many gods? When will we unlearn? Which religion is the best? I'm Shaivite. I'm Vaishnavite. Which white you are? Black and white. Which white? Shaivite. Vaishnavite. I am black. I am only white and white. Ask me what white. Are you Shaivite? Are you Vaishnavite? No, I am Mr. White. I am only white. Only white. Simple white. No Shaivite and no Vaishnavite. I am white. But that is what we have to become. We have to become white. We have to become white means we have to become plain. What I told you, when the teacher wants to do right on the board, what the teacher does first? First, the teacher takes a duster and cleans the board. I challenge, show me one teacher in your life who has written on a board which is already written, equation already written, start writing on the same board. Already geography class is on the board. With the same geography class, is taught you history. On geography, can you write history? First, the teacher has to clean the board. After cleaning the board, you start writing with a chalk. God has no name, God has no form, God is deathless, birthless, beginningless, endless. You are full, you have to learn, you have to unlearn. Kaun hai? Kaisa? How, what happened? First Krishna came or first Rama came? What are their brothers, their cousins, or what they are, who they are? You are learning what you must unlearn. You are learning what is called superstitions, myths. You are learning what is the meaning of Vastu. You are learning astrology. You are learning Shani and bad luck. When will you realize the truth? When will you realize, oh, what? I told somebody, you should be enlightened. That person told me what? Oh, I have to do my duty. Which duty you have to do? What is your biggest duty of your life? The biggest duty is not for my mother or my father. The biggest duty is for the father who's up there. My biggest duty is my duty to my creator. The biggest duty is the one who I am. The biggest duty is to overcome ignorance. The biggest duty is to discover our primary duty. We have to unlearn. We have to unlearn. What we say, oh, we'll go to temple, no, God will take care. Oh, Prabhu. What the mother tells the child, beta, kal exam hai na, mandir jaake jana, mandir zarur jana. So the child stops studying for half an hour because mandir jana hai. Nothing wrong. Mandir will give confidence, but look at how we have taken. If every child goes to mandir, it should come first, then all the children in class should come first. Just go to mandir. So the point is, when are we going to unlearn? Bhakti will create Shakti. Shakti will give Anubhuti, then only Mukti. Bhakti cannot give Mukti. Many wrong things. We have been taught meditation. Oh, you just do meditation, there will be God realization. How can you have meditation to realization? Not possible. Meditation will lead to introspection and contemplation, that will lead to purification and illumination, that will lead to realization and liberation and unification. Meditation cannot lead to unification. Law of attraction. Oh, law of attraction. What everybody is learning. क्या attraction? Manifestation. सब लोग बड़ा बड़ा style मार, all this called style मारना. क्या? Oh, do you believe in manifestation? Manifestation में क्या होता है? Oh, manifestation. Just sit down and say coffee, 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 toffee, toffee, toffee. Keep on calling coffee, toffee. It will come. It will come like an aeroplane. It will come like this and come. Coffee aa gaya, coffee. What? How do you got coffee? I was manifesting coffee, 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 coffee. Attraction, manifestation needs action. So we have to learn. And if you want to learn, don't believe what people tell. Don't believe in heaven and hell. You have to learn. And to learn, you have to unlearn. If you want to learn, first wipe the blackboard. First wipe the blackboard. What do you do when you start writing? You take a sheet of paper. Do you start writing already what's written on the sheet of paper? You write on that? How can you write on the sheet already written? You turn the page. You turn the page. You open a new page and you start writing. Then you will learn what you must learn. जीना यहाँ मरना यहाँ उसके पहले प्रभु को पाना तन मन नहीं हम आत्मा एहसास करना मुक्ति पाना प्रभु दूर नहीं आसमान में दिल के अंदर है उनको पाना सच तो यही हम आत्मा आत्मा ही सच में परमात्मा. How will you learn? How can you learn? Atma is Paramatma. Tell me how you can learn. Only when you unlearn. When you unlearn, God is in the sky. When you unlearn Paramatma, is Paramatma. Paramatma. I cannot ever become Paramatma. How will you realize the truth? My dear friends, in this song, it's very beautiful. The song says, झूठ है ये जो है मरता वो फिर आसमां में है जाता तन जब मरता मन और अहंकार पुनर्जन्म लेके लौटते यहाँ स्वर्ग यही है. Where is heaven and hell? स्वर्ग यही नरक भी यहाँ कर्मों से हमको मुक्ति पाना कर्मों से जो भी है मुक्ति पाता प्रभु से फिर वो एक हो जाता सच तो यही हम आत्मा आत्मा ही सच में परमात्मा. My dear friends, how can we realize God? There is only one way to realize God, and the one way of God realization is called self-realization. When there is no self-realization, if you don't know who you are, you can never ever realize God. Because of the body, mind, and ego, we experience a triple suffering on earth, then return and rebirth. But what we believe? Prabhu, Prabhu, I am coming, Prabhu. Prabhu, straight away you go to Varanasi or you go to Kashi, Kashi Labh Mukti Bhavan. What's it called? Kashi Labh Mukti Bhavan. Those who take admission in Kashi Labh Mukti Bhavan, direct door from the Kashi Labh straight you will go to Swarga. Moksha Bhavan. Moksha is very Moksha Bhavan. All Ullu Bhavan. All these called Ullu Bhavan. Beokuf Bhavan. We don't understand that either there is reincarnation or there's realization. What is it? We don't realize the mind. The mind makes us miserable. But we think the mind is king. Oh, mind. If I wrote, first time I wrote one book, Kill the Mind. Mind is rascal. Somebody told me, how dare you tell, like, how can you write book like this, man? How can you write book, Mind is rascal? Yo, kadule. What kadule? Mind is rascal. That day I went to one radio show. In the radio show, I told, ये क्या आत्मा उधर घूमेगा 13 दिन इधर घूमेगा ऐसा आत्मा ये सब भी बकवास है. और यो ऐसा कैसे बोलता है यो अब सब लोग पूजा करता है आत्मा पूजा करता है. We have to have the guts. We have to have the guts to understand what is the right, what is wrong. See, the ego makes us agonized. Why? Because of pride, greed, and selfishness. Because of pride, greed, and selfishness, there's anger, hate, revenge, and jealousy. But we don't understand, we don't unlearn, we don't remove this ignorance. We are not able to get intelligence because we are not able to move from mind to consciousness. We are not able to unlearn the myth. How will we learn the truth? Therefore, today's session is you have to unlearn. What we have to learn? I am not I am not the body that will die. I am not the mind, I am the soul. How will we learn? Only when we unlearn. What I have to unlearn? I am Robert. I am American. I am lawyer. I am millionaire. No, this is all lies. I am the soul. The soul is ship. I am ship. How will you learn? I don't do karma. I am a karma yogi. How will you learn? You will learn only when you are able to unlearn. What is the truth? जाना जो भी आता है उसको जाना जानना कोई भी मौत से ना बचता रे जो भी आता जाता है जो भी जाता आता है पर इस चक्कर से कैसे है बचना जग से मुक्ति है पाना प्रभु से एक हो जाना निर्वाणा मोक्ष हमें पाना वापस नहीं है आना जाना. Huh? How will we realize? How will we realize the truth? Only when we are able to overcome the myth, my dear friends. When will we realize God? When we realize the truth that God is not God. God is not God. God is supreme immortal power. When will we realize? When we are free from the mind and ego, me. I will never die. I will never die. Everybody, they would ask somebody, will you die? I always ask these Bollywood people, when I meet Bollywood people, आप एक दिन आप मरेंगे क्या? हाँ पक्का मरेंगे, सबको मरना है, ऐसे नहीं मरेंगे, अरे कैसा नहीं मरेंगे, हाँ कैसा नहीं मरेंगे. So people can't understand. People don't understand. You watch some of my podcasts. Some of my podcasts are hilarious. Hilarious. There's so much fun in their podcast. So much fun is there. Because the people think that we will die. Some people say, okay, ha, 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 ha. Kya kar raha hai? I'm going for yoga. I'm going for yoga. I'm going for yoga. How can you go for yoga? You can't go for yoga. You have to be in yoga. Yoga means huge union. There are 4 states of yoga. We don't know. Only we know exercise, physical exercise. And oh, this is yoga. What yoga? What is yoga? This. Huh? That day somebody was telling me that some Swami is telling dog yoga, dog yoga. What's the dog yoga? Kutta yoga. Sitting on the kutta and doing yoga. Sitting on the kutta and doing what? This all kind of jokes they are people are doing. Unfortunately, we are trying to pray to God. You cannot pray to God. You have to pray through God. You have to pray through God. You're going to temple, but the temple you're going to mandir. When Bhagwan is under, when will you learn? God is not far away. God is inside you. We have to unlearn. We have to unlearn. Then we can see God in all, love God in all, serve God in all. How will you do it? When you stop thinking God is Krishna, God is Rama. As long as you think Krishna, Rama, that's all, you're stuck. सब में प्रभु को देख के सबसे प्यार करना प्रभु से प्यार करने का एक ही है रास्ता सबसे प्यार कर लो प्रभु की भक्ति हम करते मंदिर हम जाते अर्चना आरती करते प्रभु पर ना पाते प्रभु को पाने के लिए एक ही उपाय है खुद का एहसास जो करता वही प्रभु पाए तन मन्ना मैं आत्मा जैसा एहसास जिसको हो जाए प्रभु को दिल के अंदर वो जिज्ञासु पाए realize God inside you, God is inside you, then you will live in Sat Chit Anand. How will you live in Sat Chit Anand? You have to unlearn what the mind will tell you. The mind is making you a fool. You have to use the right tool to wipe out the ignorance, and that tool is called intellect. Replace mind with intellect, replace mind with consciousness. Unlearn, unlearn, unlearn. Many of you are not yet getting enlightened because you are still stuck. But Guruji, like that, no, that Guru told in the video like that, that one Bhagwan told like Bhagwan, this Guru, this Swami told like that. You are still stuck. You are unable to unlearn. Learn the truth. I will never die. I am the immortal soul. We think we are mortal. We are not mortal. We are immortal. We think we will die. We will never die. It's a lie. I can tell you with conviction. I can tell you 100% I will not die. 100% I will not die. Oh, Guruji, how Guruji will not die? Yeah? How that? I mean, you also will not die. Only your body will die. But you believe the lie. You believe the lie. You don't know who am I. You pray to God in the sky and you die. And you cry because you don't know who am I. But what do I say? I say, मैं नहीं मरता हूँ बस ये तन मरता है मुक्ति मैं पाता हूँ जब ये तन मरता है रोना नहीं मेरे मौत पे जश्न तुम मनाना प्रभु से एक होना मौत पे मुक्ति पाना आत्मा मैं हूँ मिलेगा मुझे परमात्मा many of you have learned but many are still struggling many are still struggling गुरुजी क्या जब आत्मा निकल जाती तब ये तन मरता है कर्मों के साथ मन अहंकार पुनर्जन्म लेता है अविद्या जो दूर करता एहसास वो करता है वो तो सच में आत्मा है मौत में वो मुक्ति पाता है My dear friends, the journey of life is a journey of learning. And the journey of learning starts with unlearning. From up till today, have you ever gone to a class called unlearning class? In school, in college, in BA, MA, PhD, and even they taught you unlearning? Any class they taught you, come on, we will unlearn. Nobody teaches you to unlearn. But I am teaching you. I am saying unlearn, drop. Remember, life is like a glass of water. If you don't empty the water, you cannot put juice in it. If you want your life to be a glass of juice, remove the water. Remove the lies, realize. Remove the real lies and realize when you open your real eyes. Okay, so that's the session today. We are all here to realize the truth, but we cannot realize the truth because we have already got wrong teachings in our head. And because of wrong teachings, we have to flush out the myth. When you flush out the myth, you'll realize the truth. If you don't remove the junk, if you don't remove the junk, how can you be a monk? How can you be a monk if your head is full of junk? So, my dear friends, remove the junk, become a monk. Next week, next Friday, I'm talking of the new book. What is the new book? The new book is called The Three Steps. It's a journey from awakening to enlightenment, but 3 steps of spirituality. The 3 steps of spirituality: being awakened, being enlightened, and being liberated. What is it? Being awakened, being enlightened, and being liberated. So this is what we will be doing, my dear friends. So that finishes my 30 minutes. We have 25 minutes of today hard stop. I'm taking a flight to come back, but we can have 25 minutes of interesting questions. So, Administrator, we have got Atmadeep to start first. Correct? Let's start.
प्रणाम गुरुजी। मुझे
Pranam.
जैसे ये टॉपिक मेरे दिन भर से मेरे माइंड में चल रहा था अगेन। जैसे यूएस की एडवाइजरी अभी 2 दिन पहले हेडलाइन बनी थी कि व्हाइल यू ट्रेवल इंडिया बी अवेयर ऑफ टेरर प्रोन एरियाज डिजास्टर एरियाज एंड थर्ड इज द कंट्री इज अ रेप कंट्री एंड रेप इज एवर इंक्रीजिंग इन इंडिया एंड नाउ अनदर कोलकाता केस आफ्टर आरजिकर एंड अनदर उदयपुर हमारे स्टेट का केस जहाँ पे एक फ्रेंच ट्रैवलर के साथ अगेन. सो एवर इंक्रीजिंग रेपिस्ट आर ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट, ये मैंने अपने टीचर्स जो दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में काम करते हैं उनसे भी मैंने डिस्कस किया था. और उन्होंने भी मतलब एक स्ट्रेंज आंसर दिया था कि या दिस verdicts आर fraught विद melodies, ऐसा कुछ तो वर्ड उन्होंने बोला था. मुझे एग्जैक्टली मैंने इन डेप्थ नहीं पूछा, वो हमेशा बिजी रहते हैं कोर्ट हियरिंग्स में. मुझे ये पूछना है कि एक व्हेन वी study sip and see sip and all, love sip and all, so how will I be ever be able to see sip in a rapist and love sip in a rapist?
First of all, you cannot think everybody in this world is a rapist.
No, no, I definitely I am not saying that because जितना चीजें हम बॉयज के लिए कह रहे हैं उतनी ही चीजें गर्ल्स के लिए भी आ रही है. और सिंपली ये सारी चीजें साइमल्टेनियसली चल रही हैं. मुझे बस ये जानना है कि whenever भी व्यवहारिक जगत में जब हम डील कर रहे होते हैं लोगों से, दुनिया से, जैसे कि एक लॉ और सिविल सूट्स भी होते हैं लोगों पे, तो एक एक कंडक्ट बनाया गया है ना, एक चरित्र की बात की जाती है, ये भी कहा जाता है शीलम परम भूषणम. तो और वहीं से ये सारी चीजें आ रही है. और आपने भी जैसे कितना प्रोफाउंडली कहा है, सो दैट वी गेट टू नो द ट्रू सेल्फ. तो फिर यहाँ अनलर्निंग क्या करनी चाहिए एंड देन व्हाट शुड बी रिमेम्बर एज, क्या
We,
रियलाइज है और क्या रियलाइज करना है मुझे. आज
I
प्लीज
think
आप मेरी हेल्प कीजिए.
I think that we have to learn to be positive and we should not be negative. My first point to you is this. अगर हम सोचेंगे कि हर एरोप्लेन एयर इंडिया 171 की माफिक क्रैश होगा तो हम प्लेन में नहीं जाएंगे. अगर हम सोचेंगे कि कल बस का एक्सीडेंट होगा हम बस में नहीं जाएंगे. और अगर हमने सोचा कि हमारा नेबर कल रात रात को सोते सोते मर गया हम रात को सोएंगे ही नहीं. तो दिस वी कैनॉट बी इन अ नेगेटिव स्टेट ऑफ माइंड. मेरा फर्स्ट पॉइंट आपको ये है. ठीक है. We have to
हम्म.
protect. Abhi, don't mind me saying. Yesterday some hundred some French girls were attacked by syringes. I read some news. Those girls are going to one third-rate drug addict party where there are people music festival where hundreds of drunk people are coming. So obviously danger होगा कि नहीं होगा.
जी, वो तो मुझे भी समझ में आया कि आप अगर किसी ऐसी जगह प्रवेश कर रहे हैं जिनकी आपको पता ही है कि आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं, तो वो है. लेकिन जो लड़की पढ़ने जा रही है, जो भारत के अंदर ये हो रहा है
ना
कि
ना. I don't
वो
think.
वाली जगह
I
कैसे हो रहा है
Armandeep,
लो कॉलेज
I
में.
don't, I don't think in a safe place that there is a scope of insecure or unsafe. There is no security or safety problem if you are protected in a safe manner. This is my feeling. बाकी सुनो. जो होना है दुनिया
एग्जैक्टली.
में या
जी.
कर्म कर्म के हिसाब में कुछ ना कुछ होगा. वी कैनॉट स्टॉप एवरीथिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड. कोई कोई ना कोई ऐसा गलत होते रहेगा. मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि कुछ गलत नहीं होगा. वी कैनॉट कीप आवर माइंड फोकस्ड ऑन दैट. हम अच्छा काम करें, प्रोटेक्ट करें अपने आप को, आगे बढ़ते रहें.
जी.
ओके.
जी, थैंक यू.
डोंट कीप दिस इन टॉप ऑफ योर हेड. राजानंद एंड कर्मा. यस
तो
राजानंद एंड कर्मा. शिवम जी.
सर, अभी आप जो बोल रहे थे लर्निंग अनलर्निंग पे, तो उसमें आई वांट टू से समथिंग अबाउट माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग. द मटेरियल रियलिज्म जो हमें अभी तक सिखाया गया है, सो फार टॉट बाय एक्सपीरियंशियल कंडीशनिंग और टॉट बाय द वर्ल्ड, everything about this world needs to be subdued first, discarded or removed from our being. That needs intense sadhana, that needs faith in Guru, that needs lot of integrity. Then only we can understand that mind does not exist. All learning was with the mind. When it doesn't exist, the learning will all so far learning will become unlearning. And by remaining consciousness, then only learning about the real reality, the absolute reality that I am not the body, I am not the
तो
mind.
बताइए. तो बताइए मुझे ये लर्निंग एंड अनलर्निंग जो आप बोल रहे हैं कैसे होगा.
हाँ सर, वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, because we have to
नहीं
follow
कैसे.
first, we have to
ना ना. ना ना. कैसे होगा.
जब हमें ये we have to accept that this is mithya. So far what I have, what is that
कैसे
garbage,
होगा. कैसे
ये
होगा.
we have to follow the guru, we have to follow
ना
that.
ना. कैसे होगा ना.
डिस्कार्ड करना है सारा जो अभी तक सीखा है हमने. इट इज टू बी डिस्कार्ड, सबड्यूड.
कैसे करना?
Because when we come to know, we have to come to terms that it's all mithya. ये एक्सेप्ट करना है, तो तभी
How
तो
will you how will you come to know and accept?
when, because of my karma, I will come to the call, I will come to emancipated guru in his association, I will come to know that it's all
मेरा
mithya.
मेरा क्वेश्चन इज वेरी सिंपल.
हाँ
कभी इन कॉन्शियसनेस.
सर.
अभी आप बकरा बन गए, आपने बोला, अब मैंने आपको पकड़ लिया, बकरा बन गए आप.
हाँ सर.
मैं
हाँ
अभी आपने इतना प्रोफाउंड आंसर दिया,
हाँ सर.
तो मैं सिंपल आई एम आस्किंग यू सिंपल क्वेश्चन. जो भी आपने कहा सही कहा. मेरा क्वेश्चन इज ओनली
Well,
वन थिंग. हाउ विल यू कम टू नो व्हाट यू हैव टू अनलर्न?
I have to come, I have to unlearn everything which जो मुझे, that I am not the body, I am not the mind, जो मुझे इन चीजों से दूर ले रहा है. I
100%.
have to learn
100%. How will you come to unlearn this? How?
by साधना से, intense साधना से, बोलने से अपने. I have to see the sorry sir.
मेरे पूरे प्रेजेंटेशन में ये पॉइंट नहीं था, बिकॉज आपने ये पॉइंट क्रिएट किया.
हाँ पता, मैंने पता नहीं कैसे ये आया जो मेरे तो.
बहुत बहुत सिंपल है. बहुत आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल.
हाँ.
यू कैन ओनली डू व्हाट यू आर सेइंग. हमें अनलर्न करना है, ये करना है, आपने जो भी कहा.
हाँ.
यू कैन ओनली डू दिस बाय डूइंग ओनली वन थिंग,
हाँ.
बाय आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस.
Yes. वो तो मैं, that is why I am telling you in that
नहीं,
guru.
आपने बोला, आपको कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा क्या अनलर्न करना है? आपको कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? आपको कैसे मालूम? सुनिए, सपोज यू कीप ऑन बिलीविंग गॉड लिव्स इन द स्काई. हाउ विल यू अनलर्न दैट?
Yes.
By asking the question, where is God?
Yes, exactly sir.
अगर हम क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे नहीं तो कैसे हम अनलर्न करेंगे?
But question तभी आएगा ना, when I will start subduing the conditioning जो मेरी अभी हुआ है दिमाग में अभी तक जो चल रहा था. जैसे last year I asked the question, what is transmigration of soul, is it there or not? Because I was knowing it is trans. When I started subduing that thought, when I started discarding that thought, then only I could put the question to you, sir.
No. Only when you asked and you understood, then you started discarding the thought. Till then you were believing that thought.
It has come, it has emerged only when I was in this company of Guru. Otherwise, there was a concept.
नहीं, देखिए, what you're saying is correct. I'm only asking, जो आपने अभी कहा ना, आपके पूरे बोलने में एक पॉइंट मिसिंग था. आपके पूरे बोलने में आपने क्या कहा? हमें अनलर्न करना है, ये आप कई चीजें आपने कहा. बट द वे टू अनलर्न इज टू आस्क. जो भी हम बिलीव करते हैं, जो भी हम मानते हैं, जो भी हम करते हैं, उसको सवाल करना है, उसको क्वेश्चन करना है. वी हैव टू आस्क एवरीथिंग.
ठीक सर, ठीक.
आस्क. वो आस्क के बाद ही हमें मालूम पड़ेगा. वो मालूम होने के बाद ही हम अनलर्न कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, रियलिटी जब समझ आएगी, हम उसको डिस्कार्ड करेंगे पुरानी रियलिटी को.
अगर वो समझ नहीं आएगा तो, अगर समझ ही नहीं आएगा तो,
समझ तो आएगा.
नहीं, अगर हमें समझ नहीं आया तो कैसे अनलर्न करेंगे?
नहीं, समझ आएगा फिर अनलर्न नहीं होगा.
अनलर्न होने के लिए हमें मालूम होना है कि वी मस्ट नो टू अनलर्न, वी मस्ट नो इट इज रॉन्ग.
वही तो समझ आएगा ना, वही तो, दैट इज व्हाई एसोसिएशन ऑफ गुरु, इट इज रॉन्ग. When we understand what is real transmigration of soul, जब लास्ट ईयर आपने समझाया कि सोल एक्चुअली जाता नहीं है बॉडी में से. तो सोल तो वही, मतलब बॉडी माइंड जाता है, ये सॉरी माइंड एंड ईगो जाता है बाहर. तो एकदम आया थॉट कि हाँ, इसी को लोग बोलते हैं कि ये माइग्रेशन ऑफ सोल है, इधर से
What you say is correct. I only added one point. ठीक है? Karma and Rajkumar. I only added one point to your question. Karma and Rajkumar.
Yes sir.
So I'm here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good flight.
Yes. Tell me.
I'm sorry I joined in late. It completely slipped my mind. Today it was 7:30, but About learning and unlearning, I think in the context of India per se, we need to learn the concept of consent and unlearn the concept of victim blaming, especially in the cases of rapes, because 2-year-old kids, infants, animals have been victims of rape. So we can't really say that they went to the unsafe places. So obviously this will happen. So that's not a good thing to say. So we need to unlearn that. We need to learn the concept of consent. This is in materialistic world. Coming to what we
Karma.
discussed on this call.
Yeah, these are some things in life, no karma. Like for example, a 2-year-old, which is who is attacked by a predator, for example, right? So these things, some of the things are beyond human comprehension also. कि ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है?
No,
But
of course,
yeah,
no. If we get into this, in again, it will be materialistic world. In the materialistic world, we do have police, courts, etc., to get the supposed justice. In that case, still we are living in this materialistic world. Ignoring all of this will be delusional and not good. It's not good for the society. For a spiritual person, also, we need to accept the fact that there are ugliness in the society. We don't have to meddle in that ugliness. We don't have to be part of that ugliness, but we can't ignore the ugliness of it. That's something we need to unlearn. We need to learn to be authentic. This is, I'm coming to the
I
spiritual
think
part.
you know what you said. Correct. That's a
Authentic,
journey, right? That's a
yes, of course.
journey. We every day, each of us goes through a journey of evolution. Every day we are learning. Every day we evolve. Every day we improve. So that is part
Absolutely.
of our sadhana. That is
Yes.
part of our journey of evolving from the lower self to the higher self. Because
Exactly, exactly.
we all go through what is the purpose of life, karma. The purpose of life is we all are ignorant, and from ignorant we have to be enlightened. We have to keep on stepping up, growing from the lower self to the higher self, and
Absolutely.
we
In
keep
that
on doing that.
process, yeah, in that process, we cannot ignore the fact of authenticity, because authenticity includes good, bad, ugly. Everything has to be accepted. Unless it is accepted, realization will not happen. It would be just delusions, nothing else.
I agree. You have that point of view. Today's today's session is more about, see, unlearning several things we have been taught, and we remain a fool because of what we were taught in school. For example, you and me were taught that we must come first in class.
Hmm.
I'm talking about those basic things. When we are taught that we should come first in class, we are taught to inflate our ego. And today we are talking about the biggest problem in society is only because of we were wrongly taught that ego is important, self-respect, self-esteem. What about respect for everybody? What about everybody's well-being? So
Valid point.
this,
Yes.
huh?
I said I agree. Valid point. Yes. It's not just always about me. It's not about my self respect or my self esteem. It's about everybody, because at the end of the day, we are all one. We are all
And
from
yeah,
that
and
spirit.
Karma, when we start realizing that Prabhu is everywhere and everything, then we are more forgiving, we are more compassionate, we are more peaceful, because we are not caught by the mind, which is shuttling. अभी तो there's regret, shame, guilt of something happened 10 years ago. क्या होगा?
Yeah.
10 साल पहले कुछ होगा तो अभी क्या करेंगे? वो 10 साल पहले हुआ कि नहीं? What can you do about it?
Of course,
So
nothing. That
yeah,
cannot be nothing. But
so we
then,
have to evolve.
yeah,
We
we
have to
have to
evolve.
keep evolving. We have to keep unlearning, learning, and unlearning again. This
Yeah.
process has to go
Yes, yes.
continue till
Beautiful.
we reach.
No, no, beautiful, beautiful, very beautifully said. So what we are learning today, tomorrow we may have to unlearn,
Absolutely.
because it's like climbing a ladder. When you're climbing a ladder, you have to let go of the lower step to climb to the next step. Now you have climbed to the next step, but if you want to go to the next step, then you have to let go of this step to climb to the next step.
Absolutely.
And so good, very well said, very well said. Rajkumar. My dear friends, we have only 10 minutes for any more questions. We will, after 10 minutes, I will start meditation and close.
So, sir,
Shivam.
see, we have maybe everyone has some kind of age. Suppose if I say I am 60 plus, so whatever belief system we are carrying from childhood till date. Maybe we have thousands of belief systems. Now, whatever we are learning here, like if I just take only 10 points, what we discussed, main enlightenment points. So whatever is coming in way, which is maybe against our whatever, maybe we find some kind of roadblocks in whatever we have learned in belief system that we need to unlearn by going into depth. That is a point, maybe my point. Uh, and maybe this is my understanding. So I go to the next part, which may not be related to this subject. If it is okay, I ask you, sir.
No, ask me because you made some statement. Are you wanting me to reply something on the first point, or you just made a statement?
I made a statement. Maybe you can correct
Continue.
me with whether it is correct or not.
So repeat it again, please.
I said we maybe everybody has some experience. So if I take my personal experience, like 60 years age, so we have maybe learned many things, some kind of belief system we have, or maybe whatever cover, whatever understanding we have. So there are maybe if I say 1 to 100, maybe just a rough figure, belief systems. And now we are learning how to get enlightenment by keeping as a 10 base points, whatever we discussed yesterday, that I'm not body, I'm not mind, all these 10 points. So whatever is coming as a roadblock to 10 points, we need to unlearn first those things.
See, we have correct. We have to unlearn everything that we are learning in a, for example, from a spiritual class or Zoom call like this. Correct.
Hmm,
But
hmm.
the point is that there are too many things that, for example, I don't know if you have learned, have been taught this in life or not. If, for example, if somebody in your house gives you a scissor, if they give you scissor, what you would say? No, no, don't give me. Keep down. I will take from down. आप लोग क्या बोलते हैं ऐसे? किसी से चाकू या किसी से सिजर हाथ से नहीं लेना. आपको मालूम है ये?
I heard, yes. वो
तो क्या
दुश्मनी हो
लॉजिक
जाती
है?
है.
इसका क्या
दुश्मन
क्या क्या लॉजिक है? इसका क्या
कुछ
लॉजिक है?
लॉजिक कुछ लॉजिक नहीं.
हाँ, लेकिन आज तक हम करते हैं. आज तक कोई अगर सिजर बोलते हैं, बोलो नीचे रखो.
अच्छा, you are also from the अच्छा, same
No, 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 no. I am just telling you how we are caught in wrong thought. This is no logic. Absolutely no logic.
like black cat रास्ता
हाँ,
काट के.
कोई गाड़ी स्टॉप कर दिया. गाड़ी क्यों स्टॉप कर दिया? वो काली बिल्ली गया, लाइट क्रॉस किएगा. काली बिल्ली.
Yes. But once you are enlightened, you don't care what is happening because it is happening because
No,
of
you doesn't.
karma.
No. You laugh you laugh about all these things now.
Hmm,
You have to learn to laugh. Okay, so what I'm saying,
hmm,
we have to unlearn many things
hmm.
to learn to, because as long as we are not unlearning those things, we are caught. We are
Is very good.
we are imprisoned.
Because
So
we
we
are
have
actually
to.
we are bound with so many boundaries. These are the boundaries of belief system which we need to unlearn. So become maybe making big ground rather than small well.
Yeah. So I think we have to unlearn many things, and we have to keep on asking. And every small thing that we are caught, every small superstition, it affects us. It affects our enlightenment. It affects our growth. It affects our liberation. It affects our, spiritual awakening. We have to eliminate all these things.
I agree. It is roadblock. Maybe it
Yeah,
stops
yeah,
us
it is. It
moving
is. It is.
forward.
Yes.
So,
Continue.
there
Now
was
you continue.
one more point which is not relevant to today's subject. Do we have any kind of ready reckoner or list of karmas, good karmas, bad karmas as a ready reckoner? Like yesterday we discussed about seven monster ego, seven monster of mind. Some kind of good karmas and bad karmas. Any book or anywhere
No, what
as
do you
a, as
mean?
a,
No, what do
as
you
a
mean?
guide.
Are you telling me you don't know the meaning of good karma and bad karma? You think you can't recognize good karma, bad karma?
Matlab, I recognize, but still, if there are some
There is
ignorant
only
areas.
there is only one reckoner, only one ready reckoner.
Hmm,
If you are in a mind state,
hmm,
you cannot recognize good karma and bad karma. Even the most deadly karma will become good karma. good karma in mind state.
Mhm.
But if you are in consciousness and the intellect is active, you have exactly, you will know what is good karma, what is bad karma.
So then next questions come, maybe how to make always maybe self-consciousness and have intellect, maybe ego to intellect.
11 step. 11 step method. Who remembers what's the 11 step? Huh? Field Marshal. I told you Field Marshal S. Then who remembers? Siri, you'll tell. It is called Field Marshal, and then I told you, right? I told you. Okay. So yes, Siri, unmute Siri. Unmute Siri.
जिधर से आपको चाहिए लो.
Field.
Hmm.
Yes. Are you unmuting Siri? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, sure. Guruji, it is on the 16th August. He can go through that 16th August 2024 full 11
what
step
is-
how it is.
what is-
Activate the intellect, become a monk, and fill from nep to pep. Then lock the door. Be in yoga. Be in yoga. Lock the door.
Okay, but I gave you all
Anything
a formula. I gave you all a formula. It's called please remember, I'm telling all of you, please note the formula down. Okay. It's called Air Force. Air Force SSSS. Air Marshal Fly. You remember this? Air Force. Air Force. Start with Air Force. Air Force SSSS. Air Marshal Fly. What is this Air Force? Rajkumar, I'm telling for your benefit. What is this? So Siri, you also capture the way I'm saying Siri. Air Force means become aware. Become aware that the mind is attacked to you. F, flip over from mind to consciousness. Air Force, become aware and flip over. AF. AFSSSS. Still the mind, separate the mind, snatch the mind, then stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. 4 steps. So Air Force, SSSS. Air Marshal. Air Marshal, activate the intellect. Marshal, M, make the monkey into a monk. F, fill your life with positivity. Lock the mind, block the mind, and live in yoga. Why? So I created a formula. We should not forget the formula. Everybody remember the formula. Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal Fly. Okay. So, yes, Rajkumar, I hope you heard this. How to come to know when the mind is there. This is very, very critical subject called Air Force SSSS, Air Marshal Fly. It is 11-step method. 11-step method of how we should do it. Okay, administrator, anything for Rajkumar before we close? Rajkumar, any more questions? Then we will close. Administrator, Rajkumar.
I'm just confirming whatever 11 steps you said, those
Yeah.
are to enlighten the mind basically.
That is to kill the mind which you cannot find.
Okay.
When
Okay.
see what question you asked. Unless you are able to come to know the mind is attacking you, how do you know mind is attacking you? The
Oh,
first
okay.
point is called Air Force. The moment you know the mind is attacking you, become aware. After you become aware, F, flip from mind to consciousness. How? SSSS. Still, you have to be able to still the mind, separate from the mind, snatch it, crop, chop, cop, drop. This is the method we have found. And then activate the intellect. Then flip over from fill the mind with positivity. Air Force, fill the mind.
Okay.
Air Force, SSS, Air Marshal, make the monkey mind into a monk. And FLY, fill with positivity, lock the mind, block the mind, and live in yoga. So there are 11-step method. You have to follow this 11-step method. It may sound to be very crude method, but it's a workable method.
So with this, we will be able to do all good karma. Something maybe
Yes.
will remain in consciousness.
You will be able to be a master.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so today's session, thank you. So today's session, because we have to close, it's 8:55. 8:25, 8:30, we are closing today. So let us spend 4 minutes peacefully in meditation before we end the day. My dear friends, first of all, thank you for appreciating that I have a flight now in 10 minutes to India. And so therefore, I have no option but to prepone this. And therefore, I have preponed the session. And I am happy that I left you all with the acronym Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal FLY. Let me spend 2-3 minutes on meditating on this subject and then close. Lord, today you have blessed us on a session that if we want to learn, we have to unlearn. Because if we don't unlearn, then we will never learn. And if we don't learn, then there will be no purification, illumination, realization, liberation, unification. Pirlu. The process of Pirlu is learning. And the process of Pirlu is unlearning. So Pirlu means it starts with purification. What is this purification? Purification means to unlearn and to learn, to unlearn and to learn, to unlearn and to learn. Unless we have purification, there can be no illumination. If there's no illumination, there can be no realization. If there's no realization, there can be no liberation and unification with the divine. The problem is the mind. The problem is the mind. The mind is nothing but a bundle of toxic thoughts. How are we going to kill the mind? Still the mind. First, become aware. The mind is attacking us. Somebody asked, how can one country know that there is war? Can you tell me how the country can know there's war? We come to know because in the sky there are rockets. Just like in the sky there are rockets, you know there's a war. In your head, if there are rockets, you know the mind is there. Just like the rockets in the sky, there are bullets, there are toxic bullets of the mind. These toxic bullets of the mind, they attack us. And these toxic bullets become Air Force. From the mind state, we must flip over to consciousness. And then SSSS, still the mind, separate from the mind, snatch the mind. And when there are toxic thoughts, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. And then Air Marshal, activate the intellect. Marshal, make the monkey into a monk. Fly, fill your life with positivity, lock the mind and block the mind, and live in yoga. I spent the last 3-4 minutes meditating on this point because, my dear friends, it is so important to conclude our life with enlightenment. And as long as the mind continues to make us learn the wrong things, we will never unlearn the lies. We will never realize. Therefore, we have to be very conscious about this. And for this, we need to experience the divine within us. And for that consciousness, we will end with 30 seconds mantra of Shivoham, Shivoham, Krishnoham, Krishnoham, Shivoham, Shivoham, Krishnoham, Krishnoham, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Krishnoham, 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 Krishnoham. This one word will make us discover the divine in the temple of our heart. We will be able to capture the mind with that formula. Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal, fly. And then we will eliminate the mind. We will unlearn the lies and realize the truth. With folded hands, I bow down to you.